I also don't think I've done any videos yet of the Beetle. So here it is. It's a 1958 right-hand drive, probably a UK Beetle. Really unrestored. Like original floor pans, matching floor pan, matching body shell. Not a matching engine, but does have a matching gearbox, which I found out today. Pretty original. I mean, the body, certainly the body aspects are very original. The interior is original. Obviously, it's got different wheels on it, as you see here, which are very nice. And you've got American spec headlights, and the different, I think they're Porsche grills on the front. But you've got original bumpers, original bonnet with the 4-tab flat oval style VW on it. All original seals around here, original trim, original glass, semaphores, which is cool. The pull doors. It's got original running boards on it as well, and even things like the gaiters, for example, the gaiters for the drive shafts, those were originals as well, and even the clips originals because they've got VW logo stamps all over it. So yeah, I've just sort of taken the wings off, obviously, just to basically neaten it up. You know, I've removed the shock absorbers, all the new bolts, checked the shock absorbers are all good. You know, taking the drums apart. The brakes had already been done, but basically I sort of unseized the star nuts, checked it all out, make sure it's all fine, basically. Putting in things like new bolts here and stuff. You know, I mean, this car is just another sort of summer use car, so just giving it a bit of a once over, that's all. So just painted the floors in there. Again, they're original floors. They're not in super great condition, sort of thing. They've had a few bits of welding doing down here and in the corners and all that sort of stuff, but it's original. It's fine. You know, ideal scenarios in the future. You know, you take the body shell off, probably put in new heater channels, and repair the floor pans as they are originals. That would be probably the best plan. But anyway, this is what I want for now. It's all good. So you've got lovely original interior on there. You've got quality gauges there. I don't know if they work or not, but they're decent ones. You've got the Geenberg shifter. Again, all the original carpets and stuff down there. That's probably not original. It could be, but I thought that it came with a different shape one of those, so I'll probably replace that once I've double checked. You've got the oval steering wheel. Radio I'm not too keen on, but it does suit it and it has been there for ages. Window washer pump on it as well. I say seat belts, has got seat belts down here. I say really nice rear seat as well. Needs some work on the door panel. Roof lining is definitely bad. That absolutely needs doing. But the side parts, again, this is wool. Remember, this is 64 years old. The side parts are not too bad. Obviously, the back bit's not good. So there's a few bits and bobs you might be able to get away with keeping those. But obviously, if you're going to replace this, you know, you probably would replace that. But again, that's a complex part over there. So I'll see. But I'll certainly be taking this piece here out and sewing it, or getting a sort of sewing expert to assist me on that. We've got the roof rack on top, which is cool. Like I said, I've just taken it off just to give it a bit of a once over, that's all. I'm not doing too much work on it. You know, that was absolutely disgusting, so I've cleaned all that after ages and ages, a couple of days work on that, cleaning all the shit off the gearbox. It's literally solid with grease and oil, so drained out all the old oil, replaced axle gaiter on this side. Note this one here, I flipped. Notice that one there points upwards and it points this way because it's got a little hole in it, but it's an original gaiter, so it sounds ultra sad. But I want to see if I can reuse that one there. So I've just basically loosened it, cleaned up the clamps, and turned it around. Just hoping that you know won't leak any oil because it's original, not because I want to save myself £7. I don't. So I can clean all this up, taking the clutch release bearing off, to have a look at the seal. It's a genuine VW seal. I have got a reproduction to put in if I want to, but I'm kind of tempted to leave it because it wasn't particularly oily in there, so I might even just leave it. Bolts, I've taken these out and I've welded those onto each one. That way, when I put it in, I can do it myself, because at the moment the bolt I have to basically put a spanner on that side, and then obviously the nut on this side, and basically just do it by myself because you know, I haven't got any helpers, sort of thing. So with that on there, I can then just do it myself. Basically a one-person job, just welded it on, happy days. brand new start motor, because I had one of those in my garage from years ago, so that's gone in there. Put in like new bolts to loosen it all off in case I need to replace it. Original VW mounts. You could say, I mean, I'm not saving. It's not about saving money, but they're pretty good. They are. So I've left them as they are, and they're original. So got the drain tubes here in the corners, which I've never ever seen before on a Beetle. So got those on. Stays up. Got new plates on it, because I didn't like the plates that the previous owner had put on it. Got the club sticker in there from the old days. Wing, as you can see, got lots of damage on the bottom here, but it doesn't matter. It's original wing. Happy to leave it as it is. You know, if you take your thing to an MOT failure when they say, yeah, that's, you know, that's a failure, then obviously you replace it. But it's original paint and it matches the rest of the car. So if you take that off and repaint it, it'll look completely obvious. You know, so I'd rather leave it as it is, and then eventually flat back these areas here, and then probably just like clear coat certain parts, or you know, clear coat the whole lot. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I'm going to leave it as it is for the moment, but I will be rubbing these down to sort those out, so that's definitely something I need to look at. Yep, nice panel there. Got the swamp cooler on there, which is cool. We've got all the original mats down there as well, so they say clip into the various places on the floor pan, hence why the original floor pans. You've got pedals need full refurbishment, because the accelerator pedal is literally wobbling like a bandit, so absolutely I'm going to take those out. Plus the return spring is knackered, and the previous owner guy had no clue, I think, of VWs, because the pedals are about 2 inches out as well, so they need setting up right as well. Engine wise, it's here, so it's later engine. It's 1960 or 61, I forget, but it's got the small carburetor with the automatic choke being converted to 12 volts, hence why it's got the alternator on it as well. But it is an early engine just being converted to 12 volts, so that's pretty nice. Electronic ignition on it, so it seems to go well. Again, the previous owner here had no clue, because this aspect here was literally the choke was literally seized up. It's got the heart tail lights on the back, which show you in a box, and yeah, totally sweet. Under the bonnet you've got the oval style, plus it's got the fuel gauge as well, and a number plate as well, plus all the original covers are all in there, all the sound insulation, all the wiring and all that sort of stuff. It's got two flashers there, because they had mounted flashers in the heart lights and flashers here, but what I'll be doing, I'll be getting rid of those, getting rid of these lights and putting in some standard lights which I've got en route, and then I can sell those ones there, and I'll just retain semaphores, and if I need to in the future I'll mount, you know, LED wing flashers, you know, sort of subtly, like down here or behind here or something, but I want the car looking original, and I'd rather have semaphores and originality over US spec. And boosh lush. But in the box here, 5 of these babies, chrome replica Fuchsias. So I've got 3 4.5s, so 1 4.5 for the front, for the spare, and 2 5.5s, and tyres are on order, so plus disc brakes, all that sort of stuff. So hence why I'm selling loads of gear to, you know, to be able to actively afford to purchase all the bits and bobs, you know, because that's what you do, you know, it's all good. So yeah, I'll have disc brakes on there, Fuchs wheels, it will look pretty nice. And Fuchsias, I know Fuchsias are relatively common, but those are the wheels I've always wanted, so hence why I'm going for the full chrome wheels. Cool, thanks all, cheers.